Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. Alright, YouTube, it is time for plot twist. Alright, Lori Mack is in here. Lori Mack said, "What up, though?" To the people.
What up, though, beautiful people?
Alright, so random. Okay, you ever be like on TikTok or like, you know, Instagram, whatever? You see somebody having a good conversation, you just like, damn, I wish I was in there having that conversation. You ever seen that before?
Mm-hmm.
Seen something like that? Alright, so this is completely random, right? I was watching. Shout out to Kev on stage, man. A lot of y'all be giving him flack, talking about he not funny. He funny, okay? But I was scrolling one day. He do this segment on his podcast with Tony Roberts, and they do like top 10 whatever, black whatever, right? So the other day I'm scrolling, and he did this one. It's like top 10 songs that you didn't pay attention to the words as a kid type situation, right? And the song Billie Jean popped up. The only thing I want to say about that, Kev and Tony, when Tony was talking about it, he was like, I kind of felt him. Right, because Tony was like, I wasn't paying attention to his shoes lighting up, blah, 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 whatever. And then Kev was all like, yo, like how you wasn't, Billie Jean was not a song, how you didn't know the words, or like how you wasn't really dissecting the words, right? So this is what I want to say, because Billie Jean, low-key, that's Michael Jackson's fault that you didn't know that, because I didn't understand it neither.
It was Michael Jackson's fault you didn't understand it?
Yeah, it's for sure Michael Jackson's fault, because I seen the video first. And Tony's right. The cobble is lighting up, his shoes lighting up, and I can't hear nothing Michael Jackson saying when he moonwalking like that. He in there doing this and he dancing and stuff. So I kind of feel like Kev, you was too hard on Tony with that one. That one makes sense. Now a couple of other songs y'all was talking about, I get it, but that's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I didn't understand. I was saying the words to Billie Jean, but I didn't really understand what I was saying until I got older. Cause think about it, bro. He's saying Billie Jean, not my lover. You know
yeah, but you gotta think, back then we were kids, so yeah, I mean, of course you wouldn't know because it wasn't for our ears for real. We shouldn't have been listening to damn Billie Jean anyway.
But it was songs that I understood.
But they were already talking about Michael Jackson on the news and stuff around that time, because around that time he was dealing with another woman and all that other stuff was happening. But we not looking at that. We looking at the music, the razzle dazzle.
That's what I'm saying. It was the razzle dazzle. It was too much. All the other songs, they wasn't like that. Like, what's another song that you knew the words to, but you probably shouldn't have been listening to?
The one song, I'm coming out. I'm coming out.
That's what you think about?
I want the world.
You were singing that as a kid? That's crazy.
Because it has two different meanings. You know, I didn't know what I was singing. So when it comes to the aspect of when he was talking about songs that we grew up, I mean, I thought she was just coming out having a good time, but she was coming out saying she was gay. She wanted the world to know. She wanted to let it show.
Oh, she was gay.
She was coming out like she liked women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking it was just having a good time. So when Kev was talking about songs that we grew up singing, not knowing what it meant, that was one of those songs for me. You didn't know that?
I thought, bro, this is why this was a good conversation. I thought that was, she had a gay friend and she was.
If she had a gay friend, why would she start with "I'm coming out"?
I thought she was.
I want the world to know. If she was talking about her best friend coming out, and why she said she wanted her best friend to know, or her best friend wanted everybody to know, or her best friend was coming out.
I didn't know that song was about her, bro. I'm dead ass.
See, and that's the type of stuff that when you're young you don't think about that, but when you get older you're like, oh, that's what that meant. So it's just like, yeah, you don't think about it when you're young because at the moment you're just thinking about how good it sounds. You're thinking about the beat. You're thinking about the rhythm. Not thinking like, dang, I don't even know what I'm singing. That was one of them songs. I didn't know you ain't know that.
Nah, I'm about to look that up.
Who singing? Was it Tina Marie?
I'm about to look that up.
Who sang the song? Who sang that song?
I don't think it was Tina Marie. I don't know who.
I don't think it was either.
I might have to look that one up.
I gotta look it up too. But that song, when I was young, I knew it. Sung my my whole heart into it, not knowing that she was spreading her own message in that song. So yeah,
I didn't grow up not knowing she was the gay one. I
didn't know how. I just don't know why you would think that she was talking about her. Because
I feel like I forgot
what part was her. Was she talking about her friend?
I feel like I seen it on like one of them when they break down the songs, like, and somebody said that she wasn't talking about herself. She was like singing from the aspect of her friend or something. I forgot what I saw, bro, but I didn't think that was about that.
I don't know.
I mean, and then
that's what I heard growing up. I heard that was her coming out song. That's what it was.
I could see that, but I didn't think it was about her specifically. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all learning something.
Learning something new. All right, well, let us know. Was the song that you heard as a kid?
And I'm gonna put that song up here somewhere. That I was talking about. I'm coming now.
I'm so lost, bro. I did not know that. Okay. Anyway, Okay, so Lori Mac looked it up, right? And the actual song is by Diana Ross, and it's actually not about what I thought it was,
or what I thought it was.
So tell people what the actual song is about.
Okay, so the song is about, Diana Ross coming out, but she was leaving Motown and starting anew. So this was just her way of just starting a whole new adventure, and she wanted everybody to know about it.
So it ain't really, so gay people just used it as they song.
Right. It did become a well-known anthem for the LGBTQI.
This is why you can't trust the internet all the time. Because I swear, bro, you know how people be breaking down videos and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I was watching it one day on TikTok, and I could have sworn I saw a video that was talking about that, or YouTube, something, and it wasn't, and they was talking about Diana Ross not actually being gay, but it was somebody she was close to, and she was singing it from their perspective. But that ain't even true.
That's not even true. And I thought I grew up hearing that this was her coming out song. Maybe I should have asked more, like, what was she coming out to? But I was young, so I was thinking, like, okay, she coming out. And I still didn't even know what that meant till I got older. I'm like, oh, that's what they meant by coming out. But I never did my research to be like, yeah, that's what happened, and this is why we here. So that was, you never know. So, but Diana, she never strayed away from it being, such a
right. She embraced it.
Right, she embraced it, and she was like, "Sure, it could be whatever you want it to be." So,
this is another song that was in the video. Too Close, the next song. Stop, 'cause you're dancing kind of close. Okay.
Oh, by Next.
Yeah.
About the group.
I had an inkling that it was about below the waist, by his penis poking her, right? Here's the thing. I just didn't think you could talk like that in music. Because remember, back then in the 90s and 2000s, they was very good at...
Everything was more censored.
It was censored. Mm-hmm. So what he was talking about, he wasn't really very censored. Because remember, when the way he said it was like, he said something and the girl was like, I feel a little poke coming through. So my little kid brain was like, nah, that ain't what they talking about. And as I got older, I was like, okay, that is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So that was one of them songs that I was just like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have been listening to that, bro.
But you understood, but you wasn't trying to. It sounded like you understood what they were saying, but you didn't want to put two and two together.
I was naive.
I think we all were, because we all were listening to the same song. Next was one of my favorite groups growing up. So
I didn't. Yeah, I just thought that maybe that's not exactly.
See, we learning something. You need to go look up where that started from, what the full meaning behind that was, other than
he was. I don't think I need to look that up. That sounds pretty self-explanatory. They in the club. You feel me? Shorty throwing them cheeks back, and he
cheeks.
He got it.
Not the cheeks.
Yeah, he felt something. You know what I'm saying? And she felt it too.
All right.
At least that's kind of self-explanatory in my opinion. But let us know what song in the comments like you was listening to that you didn't really understand the full meaning of the song, and because I'm curious to know what y'all think now. All right. Again, shout out to Kev and Tony Roberts for that little segment in their show. All right, but that is all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this show today, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on socials, and until next time, we're out of here, y'all. Peace.